Welcome back. So you know we love local here on Good Day and local history as well.
And this little Wood County town is named after a nearby river. It's had an operating post office since 1829, and it's all of 1.5 square miles in size and has a population of about 400.
Yeah, we're talking about the village of Portage celebrating 200 years this weekend. Mayor Mark Wolford joins us this morning, and you have brought some really interesting things. I'm actually holding, looks like a record.
Yeah, that's the minutes for meetings. Yeah.
Okay, so this is from
1860 to about 1907.
Kind of nervous.
You're holding history there in your hands.
Yes.
And you know, you were thumbing through the pages there, and just, you know, some of the records that we're keeping track of aren't all that different than what we still do today, but some of them are kind of interesting to think about.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I have an ordinance here from the very first ordinance in town was written in 1860, and it talks about livestock and not letting your livestock free range the town. You have to keep your livestock on leashes, you know, basically.
Right.
Your cows, your sheep, pigs, they're all listed in the ordinance. It's
still enforced today.
It's still enforced.
Right?
We
you can't just let them roam.
Nowadays we only have cats as our biggest problem. But
So talk to us about the importance of people being able to see this, touch this like I'm doing right now, and getting an understanding of the history of the village of Portage.
Well, you know, it's amazing that we've survived that long. I mean, when I was I've lived there all my life pretty much, and you know, we used to have a thriving downtown. We lived like, for example, that picture there's a grocery store. There's a parade that they had way back when. Those kind of things were community based. Everybody got together and worked together. There's one of the pictures that'll come up there is our fire department. That was founded in 1949, I believe, or 47 or 49, and we had 23 members, and they all lived in town. And I know most of them, they've all passed now pretty much, but I knew most of those guys when they were, you know, I was a little kid and running around, and those guys were all there. But it was very community based. It's kind of losing some of that now with the internet and everything. You know, our first fire department, there's the guys.
There they are.
Yep, there they are. But,
how about that?
Wow.
Had a big fire in 49 that burned down half of the town, or in 49 or 47. I always get those numbers mixed, but burnt half the town down, and then they created a fire department, so it wouldn't happen again.
So it wouldn't happen again.
It's just nice. It's just nice to know the origin story of why things came to be and why this is there. Well, that used to be there back in the day, but it had to be changed over here because of this. So it has to be really cool, but with the town of 400 people, to be able to share that, and it's a family friendly community.
We're very, very friendly. Everybody knows. I know everybody. I walked every morning. I walk the town pretty much.
You are the mayor.
And, I am the mayor. I walk the town. I know everybody in town. We're starting to come back a little bit. We had a building that sat empty for a long time. It's being right now remodeled, and we have a business that's going to be opening up in there in November.
Nice.
So we're starting to come back, get some businesses down there. We're only 2 miles from Bowling Green, so it's kind of hard to get businesses to come our direction, but we're starting to get there, so having a lot of fun with it. We struggled for a while, you know, the village has its ups and downs. We lost the old school, burnt down, the couple of churches here. This one's gone, this one was torn down, and they built a new church there. This was our main street back in, this is in 1890, I believe.
Is that a cable car?
It's a cable car. Here's a bigger picture of that one.
Oh, wow.
There's a cable car that came through. That ran from Bowling Green to Findlay.
Are there any tracks left over from that?
The tracks are gone. Well, you can see the road's dirt. Then now it's Route 25, State Route 25 that runs through there.
That runs through there.
It runs right through there. The only building that's left is this one here is the only building left. All the rest of the buildings are gone. They've been torn down or burnt down or you know, something like that. So, but we're starting to come back. Like I say, we're getting that one rebuilt, you know, redone now, and that's going to look nice. And they're coming through and repaving the highway next in the spring. So we'll get that all repaved, new storm drains, sidewalks, gutters, curbs, the whole deal.
Good.
So
you want everybody to celebrate with you too, because you've got a party coming up on Sunday,
Sunday,
right?
yes,
Yeah,
Sunday the 22nd. We're having basically a birthday party, 200 years, and we're going to give away cake, and we're going to have a car show, bounce houses for the kids, face painting. A history tent. We'll have a lot of things on display there. Some old signs from some of the old buildings. We have some of those. There's a lady that lives just outside of town that has all that stuff in her barn. She's going to bring that and display some of that. A lot of postcards. Postcards were a big thing. You know, these are postcards.
Right.
Those were a big thing, and she has a lot of those. So she's going to have those there. Just all kinds of fun stuff. We're going to have a car show. Parade. We have a parade at 11 a.m. We're going to have the Bowling Green High School Marching Band will be in the parade, which will make our parade bigger than normal. We usually have a 4th of July parade that takes about 10 minutes. So
this one will be a little bit more robust.
This one's a little bigger, a little bit more, you know, you got a lot of things going on. And we have all the community fire departments, like Signet and Bowling Green, they're all going to have a truck in the parade too. So to show that we're a community, not just the one little village. We work with everybody
all together. So this Sunday, really good time to get out. Thanks so much, Mark, for joining us.
Thank you. Very interesting. Appreciate it.